Hello guys, welcome to my channel Tech Bulletin Prime. I am Rajnikant and today's video we're gonna see what is spring retry mechanism, right? So what is retry mechanism and in spring how retry mechanism will work. So let's begin. So this retry mechanism will come into picture in integration world, in generally integration world. So integration world means integration projects. Suppose you have a one application, and in that application you are using lot of third party, you are calling lot of third party applications, right? So that time we are using some rest calls and we are calling to those applications, right? So if you will see here, our web client is there. Web client is nothing but suppose one browser application is there, and we are hitting that request to our API server program or our APIs, our own APIs. Then from this API program or server program, it will, we are calling to some third party application. Or suppose in your organization, different internal applications is there. Different internal applications are there, right? So maybe this API server program is your own application and you want to call some other application, right? So suppose that one is third party API. So that time from this API server program we are calling to this third party API or some other applications, right? But lot of times we will see some downtime from those applications, right? We don't know, due to some server down or something went wrong, maybe those APIs or application will be down, right? So in those cases we want retry mechanism. So that means when we'll get some server downtime exception or we'll get some appropriate exception, that is it indicates server down. So that time we may again retry that request few times later, right? Maybe few times later the server is off. So after few times we may try. Then if it's not work, then again we will try after some time. Then again we will try. So after some retry, if it's still not able to hit that request or not getting the proper response, still it is down, means maybe we'll send some error response, maybe server is down, right? So this is the entire thing of that retry mechanism. So a lot of other library also there for retry mechanism, Apache Guava, but personally I feel Spring retry is, personally I feel Spring retry is very good because lot of features are there. So let's see what are those features. Sorry. So Spring retry features, let's see. So it's based on exception, means suppose you want to retry a request, right? So on which parameter you want to retry that one. So from the third party API you got some particular exceptions, right? So you can indicate, yes, based on those exceptions I want to retry, right? So in while writing the example I will show you in details. So backup time means at what time you want to again retry. Suppose you tried that API now, so next time, next at what time you want to retry that request again. So this is the backup time. So a lot of options are there in Spring Retry. I will show you those details. And graceful handle. Handle means suppose at max you given 3 time I only try, but post that 3 time still it is not able to hit that API. So that time you will send a appropriate message. So that is graceful handle. So how we'll handle that those things we'll see. Okay, so this is the entire basics of retry mechanism and Spring retry mechanism. So let's try to develop a sample program and we'll test how it will work. So let's begin. Okay, let me open my, okay, sorry. So let's open my Spring Tool Suite. So we'll generate a Spring Starter project, Spring Starter web file. Here you can go Spring Starter project. Let me open STS. Oops. Okay. Let me open STS. So we'll create a Spring Starter web project. So here you can go file, new Spring Starter project. So let me change those stuffs. TBP Tech Bulletin Prime. Sorry, Spring Retry. Let me type quickly or fast so that we can complete. Package, suppose tbp dot spring dot retry. tbp dot tbp dot. Okay, so here we go. Put next. So here we'll put Spring Web, Spring Web. Only Spring Web is sufficient, and because we'll generate one controller, so from that controller we'll hit the request, and from that request it will go to some service class, and in that service class we'll implement that Spring Retry mechanism. Let it be downloaded. It will take some few seconds to generate those jars. Let me close this, everything, close all. Okay, here we go. Let's check everything is went to end. Okay, event dependency, okay, good. So here we go. Okay, so for this one, two extra dependencies are required. If you see here, Spring Web is there, so for this one, two extra dependencies are required. So let me go there and copy those things. Spring Retry and accept JWeber. So let me paste somewhere here. Control Shift F to format. Let's save so that it will download those dependencies. Okay, we have done. Let me create a package here, controller. So here we'll create a controller which will receive our request. So let's suppose our third party application is Aadhaar. So let me create a controller, Aadhaar invoker controller, ADHAR invoker controller. Let's finish. So here we go, add the REST controller. Imported. Let me write here one method, public string get Aadhaar details, so let me annotate with this one as get at the rate get mapping, and here we can put value slash get Aadhaar consumes application slash JSON, produces application slash JSON. Okay, here you go. Here we require some query parameter. Okay, wait. At the rate QUERY query, at the rate request param, est request param. Suppose we'll send Aadhaar. Okay, so string ADHAR. Okay, so here we'll receive that one. So here we'll send return will return something. So okay, here we're done. Now for compilation, not for compilation error, to resolve this compilation I am sending some dummy strings. So let's write one service class. So let me create one more package. Here we go, package dot service. Okay, so in that one let me create Aadhaar service invoker, Java class Aadhaar service invoker. Okay, so here you go. Let's finish. Make this class as at the rate service. This is stereotype annotation. We all people aware of this one. So here let me take one method, public string invoke or invoke Aadhaar service. No, it's fine, invoke only. Invoke looks good, right? So here let me pass string Aadhaar. Okay, so here you go. So here some dummy implementation, right? Actually here some real implementation. I mean, we need to fetch from Aadhaar portal or Aadhaar API all those details, but we don't have, right? So here we will have dummy implementation. I am returning return the same Aadhaar number I am returning. Okay, so this is the thing. What happened? Sorry, insert that method body we want, right? Okay, so here I have saved. So let me in that controller take me this one and let me annotate other service invoker, and let me annotate with this one @auto-void. @auto-void, this class we should import. Control Shift I, sorry, Control Shift O. It's got imported. So here we need to call. So let me remove this dummy return now dot Aadhaar. Right, so what I am doing here, from this request I am receiving this Aadhaar and I am sending this one to this service class, right? What is the problem here? Oh, sorry, here we need to call that method, right? Invoke dot invoke, right? So this is our entire flow of a simple microservices done. So here you can see it will receive the request with get Aadhaar, then we will collect that Aadhaar number and it will call this service with invoke method. Invoke method, it will go and it will return that Aadhaar number, right? So let's try with this one first, then we'll implement that Spring Retry one. So let's go to this one, application, let's run. It will run on 8080. The Spring banner is coming. I don't want this Spring banner, so let me create some banner.txt. If you want some custom banner, you can add a file. Where is file? Other file banner.txt. Finish. Let me go there, and I have that already, that my channel name banner is there. So let me paste it here, Ctrl S. So you can see it looks beautiful. If you want to change that default banner, this one you can put as a banner.txt in resource folder. Really it will look good if you, I mean, make your own custom thing, right? So okay, so we have run that one. It's running on that port 8080 port. So let's, what is this URL? Get Aadhaar, right? So let me open my, what is this one, Postman, http localhost. Okay, something is coming. Get Aadhaar. Okay, so here we need to pass content type one header, content type appli application/json. application/json. Okay, so here some param we want to pass. What is the parameter there? It's Aadhaar, right? So let's move there. Let's put here Aadhaar. Suppose RAJAN 1 2 3 4. So it response also will get this one, right? Because from that service class we are returning this this string, right? So in the response also we need to get that one. Yes, you can see 1 2 3 4 is coming. Okay, it's showing JSON, that's why it's not able to parse, right? So you can see, right? So yes, this web service is working. So now let's see how we can implement that retry one. So here we go. So in that service class, go to that service class. So here we want to provide those annotations. So what are those annotations? Suppose this method you want to retry, I mean here only invoker we are invoking to the third party API, right? So if here got failed, so maybe we can apply that retry things here. So one annotation is there at the rate retriable. So at the rate retriable, and here what you can see, control space, max attempts, right? So max attempts means how many times you want to retry. Suppose I want to 3 times. Okay, then control space value. So value means here what are the exceptions, I mean when retry will happen, right? So sometimes exception will happen, right? uh, Timeout exception, IO exception that time. But here we don't have any web service we are calling. So let me put here runtime, some dummy runtime exception. Okay, dot class. If you want, you can put multiple things here. Then what we need, that wake-up time. Wake-up time means equal to at the rate wake-up at the rate wake-up. Here you want some values. Delay, suppose we want here the delay will take as a millisecond, right? So let me put 2000. So 2 seconds we want delay. So if you want, this will be exponential, sorry, I mean multiple times. Suppose first time 2 second, next time 4 second, then next time 8 second. Then you can put here one multiplier equal to, suppose 2, I mean every time it will be into 2. Then it's up to fine. If you provide max delay, that also provide you, but up to this fine, right? So let me put, I mean we'll throw some exception, then only it will run, right? So let me throw some exception, throw new, sorry, new runtime. So new runtime exception, some random exception. Okay, so here it will, I mean it will unreachable. So me let me take here one integer, counter equal to 1. Let me remove this statement, right? So here, okay, so let me type here some print statement, system dot out dot println execute executed plus here the counter will take. Okay, so we'll check, right, how many times it's calling, right? So let's compile this one. I have not included dev tools, that's why I mean multiple times I need to start the server. So here is the thing. So this is the retriable annotation. So those values are here. Max attempts means at maximum how many times it will attempt a retry, and value indicates on what exception it will retry, and this is the backup time on what delay it will retry, right? And multiplier is 2 times means first time 2 second, second time 4 second, third time 8 second, and then next time 16 second. Like this it will increase, right? So knowingly here we are throwing some exception to test this one. So let's try. Let me run this program again. So now you can see it's coming my banner, right? Take bulletin prime. Okay, I think it's started. Okay, so here you go. Let's some internal server error is coming. Let's see what was the problem. Okay, so here you can see that problem. I'll tell. So here you can see it's running only one time, right? So retry is not working. Why it's not working means we need to enable it here in that main application class. We need to enable @retriable. Okay, so let me stop the server now and we'll try again. Let me clear the console. Okay, so let's start. Yep, server got started. 8080 port. So now let's try. Okay, so suppose this is my other. That's it. Again some internal server. So let's check what was the problem. Sorry, my mistake. Here it's not retriable at the enable retriable. Enable retry. Okay, here we go. Control S. So now let's run. Let me stop the server. Okay, I have stopped the server. Let's run that server again. Let's run. Okay, so it started. Let's hit it now. Yep, it's working, it seems. Okay, so you can see executed one, executed one, executed one. So actually why it's printing 3 times means it's calling that that other service, it's invoking 3 times. So we are not increasing this counter. So let me increase this counter. Let me increase this counter. Okay, so later we'll see that one, but still we are receiving this 500 internal error, right? So why it's coming here? Because after 3 times after 3 times still it is not able to get success, right? So after 3 times it's throwing the runtime exception. So that time nothing is there to handle that one. There is no try case or something like. So how we can handle it gracefully? So suppose after this 3 attempt you want to run some method where you are sending some error message or redirecting to some other pages. So here is that one. Let me write some method. public string recover. So any method you can take this one. So and here that exception should be there, whatever that exception you are you are throwing, that exception e, and if you want those parameters, so here is the parameter, right? So how this Spring retries work, it will create a proxy of this method, right? And on this method it will pass those arguments, right? So let me return here, return not able to connect other portal at this moment. Okay. Okay, so here you need to annotate this method @recoverable @recover. Okay, so let me save this one. Let me stop the server. Okay, it's got stopped. Let me clear. Right, so what will happen here? First it will come to the request here, then it will throw exception, right? Again it will run, it will throw exception, again it will run, it will throw exception. That time because after 3 times we have tried, so that time it will go to this recover method, and from here it will return not able to connect to other portal at this moment. So let's try. Let me start the server. Okay, server got started. Let's go. Okay, let me clear this console one so that we can easily identify. Let's hit enter. Executed 1, executed 2. Let's see the time gap, executed 3. Then is it throwing exception? No, right? So it will come to this method and it will return this string. So let's go to our Postman and we'll see. So it's coming as a JSON. So let me convert it into text. So not able to connect to other portal at this moment, right? So this is that whole application. Okay, before that one, let me post this one to that Git repo. It will hardly take 2 minutes. So in Explorer, okay, so here we go. We'll go to the root folder, right? Okay, here is the root folder. Already git ignore is the, that folder is, I mean file is already generated by this STS tool. So directly let me open git bash here. Okay, git add dot. Okay, first we need to initialize, right? Git init git add all added git commit -m string retry code. Let me committed. Let's go to that git repo, create one repository. This is my git repo. Let's create one repository, tbp tech bulletin prime spring retry. Okay, here we go. Create a repo. It's got created. Let me add the remote origin. Here we go. Paste. It's done. Let me copy this another command. Git post origin u. Yes, it's got posted. So let's check it here. Okay, here we go. So you can see these things got posted to this my repo. So here is that git repo link. I will provide this link in the description box. Moreover, I will provide some other references where you can explore by your own. So hope this video will be helpful to you people. Thank you.